Dumelang Buma 7, my name is Reba S, and welcome back to another episode of How to Buy a Used Car only on the Cars.co.za YouTube channel. This week we are in a 2018 1.7 litre turbo diesel Hyundai Tucson, or Tucson, or Tuso, as in Setswana for help, I call it that. But anyway, this vehicle has been proudly supplied to us by Getworth, so don't forget to check the Cars.co.za app and website if you're looking for any new or used Hyundai Tucsons.
Power slide into the DMs. WhatsApp the dealer directly from our site. Less phone calls, less awkward.
So let's talk about this vehicle in particular. This is a 2018 pre-facelifted Hyundai Tucson, which uses a 1.7 litre turbo diesel engine that produces 85 kilowatts and 280 Newton meters of torque, mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. Now this is my pick of the bunch, but we'll get into that a little bit later. This vehicle was in production between 2016 and 2018 only in the Czech Republic, making it a very nice Euro spec. And secondly, it boasts one of the most comprehensive service intervals of 30,000 kilometers, which I find to be really, really cool. But actually getting back to the car, look at it guys, it's very, very pretty. I love the fact that there's a little bull bar over here, giving it a very menacing and a very cool look. I love this grille, you know. The Tucson for me has always been a car that has been so elegant, but yet so rugged, but obviously works well on our roads on a daily. So very pretty car for me. So after 2018, the facelifted model of this car came out, boasting a plethora of engines that we won't get into right now. We're going to speak about the pros and cons of this pre-facelifted 1.7 litre engine, which for me was my absolute favorite. Let's start with the pros. Number 1, comfort and refinement. This vehicle is fitted with a multi-link suspension in the rear, and even with 19-inch alloys fitted to it, it still gave a very pleasant and lofty ride. So definitely those factors are guaranteed. Number 2, generously equipped as standard. So this being the mid-tier executive spec, it actually came with a plethora of features that are really, really cool. Your multifunction steering wheel, a dual zone climate control menu, you even have a reverse camera that's not here, it's here, which is so jarring, but like, anyway, back to the, sorry. But what's nice also is the fact that you have electrically adjustable seats and faux leather donning the cabin, which is actually quite nice. So I really think that this car is very, very proper. Number 3, there's a wide range of powertrain options available. So with the Hyundai Tucson range, there's something for anyone and everyone, be it petrol, diesel, manual or automatic. There was even a 1.6 litre petrol unit that was turbocharged. That's very good for us Binner Plus people in Pretoria because naturally aspirated engines don't fare too well over there. And lastly, there were 5 different gearboxes offered across the range. Now let's get into the cons of this vehicle. Number 1, it has a seriously outdated infotainment system screen. I mean, you also have a slot for a CD. This looks like a Subaru, man. This reminds me of a Subaru, like, wow, I mean, Windows Media Player. But at the time, for a 2018 model, this thing costed 15,000 Rand. So I think if you want something that's a bit premium, a bit prettier, do consider the facelifted model. But ultimately, as long as you have an aux and music plays, you'll make it to where you need to go in one piece. Number 2, the slightly drab interior. Now, compared to the handsome looks on the exterior, the interior is a little bit bland. You have the blue on black contrast that's happening on the infotainment system, and the quality of materials does feel a little bit just normal. So initially, the Hyundai Tucson range came with a 5-year, 150,000 kilometer warranty. After 2017, that was bumped up to 7 years and 200,000 kilometers. So if you're looking for a Hyundai Tucson, make sure you still find one that has that little bit of warranty left so that you have ease of mind and ease of access. Additionally, with the Hyundai Tucson range, you get a 15,000 kilometer service interval on the petrol engine. But with this one being the 1.7 diesel, which is my personal favorite, you get a 30,000 kilometer service interval on this one. Can you guys see me? Considering that I am a girl, I really do enjoy driving a very large car. So let's get into why I think this Hyundai Tucson is the pick of the range for me. So first of all, I would definitely rule out the premium trim, although it's literally laden on our site, because it did not have electronic stability control and very nice creature comforts. I'd also steer clear of the sport derivatives, but if you need the extra traction, then you can consider the all-wheel drive variants. Those vehicles, however, chowed a whole lot more fuel, were heavier, and were quite pricier. Although this engine only came in the pre-facelift model and only came in manual, it was much cleaner than the 2-liter diesel and also used less fuel. It also had the better service intervals, making it the pick of the lot really. And secondly, it sits on very chunky and very big tires, so ride quality is definitely guaranteed. Now, let's speak about some of the common problems that may occur with this car. First up is the fact that they use quite a bit of oil, but don't worry, there's an oil level light that will pop up on the dash to indicate if you need to top up or not. Secondly, if you do less than 10,000 kilometers a year, make sure you change your oil and your oil filter to make sure that you're not running on dirty oil. This was in general a very super reliable engine, but as with all diesels, you need to do a long run every now and then to clear out the diesel particulate filter. And you do so by getting the exhaust nice and hot on a long run, and it'll just clear out the soot on its own. And lastly, always make sure that you use the cleanest diesel you can find. And these are some of the overall problems that you find with the range, which I think you'll find useful. First up, the handbrake needs freeing up yearly, because if you're a guy, take it all the way up, and when I get into the car, I can't take it down. And secondly, if you don't want to spend 25,000 Rand on a new clutch, use it sparingly. Don't be that guy on the hill who's just balancing like this the whole time. It'll also stink up the place. But yeah, use your clutch sparingly. So since we love you guys so much at the Cars.co.za family, we have done a parts pricing comparison for you guys from a third-party dealer and the OEM. So pause this video to check that out. And that is it from me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Cars.co.za YouTube channel. And if you're looking for a new or a used Hyundai Tucson, don't forget to download the Cars.co.za app and check out more listings on their website. I'll see you guys in the next one. If there is a next one. I've been annoying these guys the whole week. Bye.
Cars.co.za. Are you busy trying to decide between 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars, 6 cars, and getting absolutely lost in all of the specs and all of the different pricing? Well, we have an excellent compare tool on our main website and in our app for you to use. It's very detailed, it's very slick and quick and efficient, and I highly recommend it. I use it all the time when I'm doing research for our car shoots. So check it out. We'll put the link in the description below and tell us what you think. Tell us if it helped you out.